beautiful. There it is, as promised. Here is what I have purchased recently um, online. As I was browsing, I ended up buying, don't mind all those trash cans, it's trash day, but it is a 2020 Vespa Primavera. What in the actual crap am I doing? Right, okay. Let me open up the trunk. Okay. See if I can. Okay. This is my little fob. See? Put my helmet in there. That's the trunk. I put my purse and things when I'm. Yep. Then there's a little glove box there. What do you think? OMG. She's like a seafoam green color. Two-seater. See? Someone sits there, they put their feet there. Okay, so as promised, I showed you what I ended up buying online pretty much on a whim. Here's how this happened, from what I can recall. I was looking at camper vans online, looking for used camper vans because I'm in the market for a new camper van. I had just sold mine. And there was a camper van that came with a scooter. They were selling the camper van and the scooter was like on this rack at the back of the, on the back of the van. And I kind of triggered, like, I had always wanted a scooter. I was looking at scooters about 11 years ago. I couldn't get one just because my two children were young and there was just no way I could get them both to daycare on a scooter. They were like 1 and 3 at the time. 1 and 4, I guess, because they're 12 and 15 now. So I held off, but I had always wanted a scooter. I'd never ridden one. I didn't know how they work. I didn't know anything about scooters. I knew they were economical. They were practical. And so anyways, I saw the camper van, I saw a scooter, jogged that memory. Then I was looking at what kind of scooter it was to see if it was worth what they were asking for the camper van and the scooter combined. So I started looking at scooters. I ended up down a foxhole. I ended up going to these used scooter sites and then new scooter sites. And then there was a site that had scooters that were not far from me. They were like in Westchester, but they were like a scooter selling place. I don't know. And I saw this beautiful seafoam green 2020 Vespa Primavera, and I was like, oh my gosh, it's kind of cute, and it matches my radio. This is like my favorite vintage style radio. I use this every single day. So if you want to rewind the video and look, my Primavera is the same color as this, and it's got a brown seat, like this handle here. It's the perfect match. So I don't know. All I know is I called the dealer. I asked him about it. I said, do you need a motorcycle license for scooters? He said no. Well, if it's a 50cc scooter, which goes up to about 35 miles an hour, you don't. But if it's like 150cc, you will need a motorcycle license for it. because they go up to, I guess, about 65 miles an hour. And so I was going to get the 50cc one. Then my boyfriend was like, no, you're crazy, blah, 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 blah. And I was like, I'm just going to use it around the city, no big deal. He's like, no, it's not a good idea. Anyways, long story short, he talked me into kind of going for the 150cc one, even though he preferred that I would get a motorcycle instead of a scooter. But to me, for my purposes, a scooter makes more sense because I'll mainly be using it to go to and from work. 99% of the time I'm wearing like skirts and dresses, so it's not practical for me to like throw my leg over the top of a motorcycle or just keep having a change of clothes with me all the time. I mean, I'm not much of a scooter kind of person, and motorcycle kind of person. To me, they seem less of a daily commuting vehicle than like a fun weekend toy. Okay, everyone that I know that has motorcycles, they just keep driving in circles around the city and the country. Maybe they'll go to the beach. They go to motorcycle shows. But for the most part, it's in a garage. It's not something that they use to get to work every day. That doesn't go for everybody, but all the people that I know that have scooters or motorcycles. So anyways, long story short, called the dealer. I was like, I want to get the 150cc one, but I do not have that kind of time to like drive an hour and some change out of my way to look at it and try it out or whatever, and then make arrangements to get it and then drive back. I said, can we do this all online and you can send it to me? And he said, okay, are you sure? I was like, yeah, why not? And he emailed me the papers. I signed them, scanned them, sent them back to him, and they brought the scooter to my house the next day. And so they brought it, I looked at it, and I was like, now what? I don't know anything about a scooter. I've never been on one. I never saw a Vespa Primavera or a Vespa in real life. I've seen like Honda Metropolitan scooters and other cheaper brand scooters. Not that Honda's a cheaper brand. Honda's makes pretty good scooters. But I figured if I was going to get a scooter, I wanted to get the best. And Vespas, they've been made, I think, since like the 1940s. They're probably about as top of the line in scooters. So they're a little more pricey. But what are you going to do? I don't know. I was like, they say, a Honda will last you for many years. A Vespa will last you generations. So that's the difference. It's a great quality scooter, a lot more durable. So I just looked into it a little bit, and I'm pretty happy with my choice. However, I would never recommend buying a brand new 2020 scooter just like that. Because then, like yesterday, I went on Facebook Marketplace, and there were Vespa Primavera scooters that were a year or two old, like a 2018, 2019 Vespas that were selling for about half of what I paid for mine. A little over half maybe. But it's like, wow, if I would have just gotten a used one that was a year or two old, I could have paid half. But whatever. So that's kind of what happened. I was online, saw a scooter that matched my radio. Anyways, so I didn't know how to move it. I didn't know how to use it. I was kind of really scared to get on it. My boyfriend helped me out with that, and he helped me study for my motorcycle permit, which I got the Saturday after I got my scooter. So my scooter delivered on a Tuesday, and by Saturday morning I had my motorcycle permit. I had to order a helmet and a scooter cover online. So those two things came, and I didn't do unboxing videos because that would have ruined the whole surprise of what the heck I was getting helmets for. But yeah, so now I have a scooter and I love it. I'm a bicycle person. I still prefer riding bicycles, but the scooter is great because I don't like riding bikes in the summer. It's way too hot and humid, and it's just like not a pleasant experience. So I have been using my scooter every day to go to work. It gives about, about 80 to 90 miles per gallon, which is pretty awesome. It's really sweet. So that's going to be a gas saver right there for sure. And yeah, I've been riding it around the city just to get to, places nearby. My boyfriend takes me like once or twice during the week to other roads and to go a little bit longer distances, to go a little bit faster, to gain my confidence level on being on using the scooter. So that's been helpful. Yeah. So that's pretty much what's been going on the last couple weeks. I've been practicing riding around on my scooter and stuff like that. So, mwah. Thank you so much for being with me and watching this video and seeing how crazy my online ordering has gotten. I was actually online yesterday trying to buy a camper van from this guy in Oregon, in Portland, and I was like, hey, can you send it to me? Like, if you ship it to me, and so don't be surprised if my next unboxing video is going to be a camper van. I don't know, we'll see. But bye now, gotta get to work.